you Tuesday in case I don't miss it and get out of here real quick.
All right. You doing something fun today?
Yeah, I got to go to an activities meeting, and I got a friend coming in, and she's signing up for the place.
Oh, that's fun. You'll have someone there.
I'm so excited. Okay, where are you? Here. Oh, we'll begin shortly. Okay, I got to put going here.
All right, so they're notifying people. Let's see who's on today. Hello, hello. So glad to see everyone this morning. I have been TikTok's been my second home lately. Have y'all noticed? I feel like I've been on here a lot. I have weeks like that though. Some weeks I'm hardly on here at all, and next weeks I am. So good to see everyone. Hello, Alyssa. I've been seeing Alyssa a lot lately. How are you doing, Miss Alyssa? I've been seeing you all over the place. Hello, E-Coastal. E-Coastal. I've been seeing you a lot too. Emily. Hi, Emily. How are you? Let's get Emily a card. Have I given you a card lately, Emily? Have I given you a card? All right. Let's see. Let's get Emily a card. Hello, Alyssa. Let's see. Oh, Emily. I got the Warrior card. Thank you. The Warrior card is about being fearless and standing strong. I was just talking to someone about this yesterday. You know, so when you're traveling a spiritual path and the goal is to stand in unconditional love of others, right? And it's to stand. It's to be calm, to be peaceful, and to stand in your truth and stand in unconditional love. It's not to change people around you. When you try to change people, that's not unconditional love. Your job is to let them be who they want to be. Now, if who they want to be is not someone who meshes with you or fits with your belief system or is constantly, sucking your energy, then you might have to put up a boundary. But putting up a boundary doesn't mean you're not standing in unconditional love. That means you're standing in unconditional love of yourself. You're allowing yourself to be true to who you are, and you're allowing them to be true to who they are. Now, those two things might not mesh, and that's okay. So the Warrior card isn't really about going to war and fighting and being in someone's face. It's about justice. You can do justice and unconditional love. And it's about standing in your truth and loving yourself and putting up healthy boundaries. That's what war is about when you are on a spiritual path. Warrior, there is nothing. I always joke that, I'm from backwoods Louisiana. My family was very much about the survival of the fittest. So my go-to might not always be unconditional love, but I certainly try to get there quickly. So if you don't get there right away, it's okay. It's part of the process. But you want to sit with those emotions and process them quickly before you react. Now, I certainly hope, and my goal is to certainly not react when I'm sitting in the emotions of conditional love. If I'm trying to change you, if I'm trying to snap back at you because you've said something mean to me, that's not unconditional love. So my goal is to process all of those emotions before I step forward. So that's what the Warrior card is about. It is a no-joke card, let me tell you. All right. Thank you everyone who is here today. Hope you enjoyed your card, Miss E-Coastal. I think she said her name was Emily. So, hope you enjoyed your card. Thank you, Alyssa. Oh, that's so sweet. So I love to see everyone and get joy and happiness from you. You know what? Thank you for saying that. I do have a beautiful group that follows me. I love how they are loving to other people. On my lives, when y'all see someone struggling, y'all are instantly there supporting them. It is a beautiful thing. And just know that makes a difference in someone's day. It really does. I want to thank everyone who is sharing and liking my live. I appreciate you today. All right. Let's see, who else? I see we have House of Duke. House of a Duke. So let's pull a card for them. House of a Duke. A Duke. A Duke? Thank you. Okay, let's pull a card for this person. Let me stop messing around. All right. All right. So House of a Duke, the card you got was Traveler. This card might not be about actually traveling in the way that you think. This card is more about moving in a direction. When I tap into this card intuitively, I feel that your solar plexus is being pulled in a direction. Follow that direction. If you are unsure of what direction you're being pulled to go in, ask Spirit for synchronicities. Spirit is not going to send you a memo or an email or a post-it note, which I would enjoy them doing that. They are going to send you synchronicities through friends, through memes, through billboards. Let's just say you've been thinking, should I go back to school or not? And then all of a sudden you start seeing billboards advertising some online course. That's how synchronicities are going to come your way. The Traveler card is about moving in a new direction. It's about getting unstuck from where you are. Another great thing that will get you unstuck from stuck energy is doing something creative. I'm in the middle of writing a new TikTok series. I will start it probably around Monday or so. But it's going to be 120 days of spirituality. So I'm writing about the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is about creativity, it's about sexual energy, it's about self-esteem. And the greatest thing you can do when you're feeling stuck is to do something creative. Focus on anything orange. The sacral chakra is related to orange. Take a day when you're eating orange foods like oranges or sweet potatoes, wear something orange. You don't ever see me in orange because it's a terrible color for me. I look okay in melon, but not orange, so I'll just stick with eating the orange. So unstick that energy and get going on your creative path. All right, so let's get down to what we are here for. We are here for readings. Let's see. Who's up for a reading this morning? Does anyone want a reading this morning? Who's up for a reading? I want to see some comments in there. All right. Waiting for someone to pop on there. I never do this. So y'all, there we go. Devin. All right. She was first up. Devin, I'm going to ask you to go live. I never do this where I'm just like, who wants a reading? Y'all better take. All right. I see her popping on here. Hi, how are you?
Morning. I'm a little sickly.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, so I want everyone just take a moment and send Devin some love. That's how I do energetic healing. Just send her some love. Oh wow. Did you feel that, Devin?
I do. I'm already tingly and lightheaded.
Yes, y'all are doing a good job.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That's the power of multiple people sending positive energy. I could feel it. So good, Devin. All right, Devin, now remind me, where are you located?
I'm in Georgia.
Georgia. All right. What kind of reading do you want this morning?
Well, I guess I'm basically just wanting some guidance, just trying to figure out things in life. And if I'm on the right, but actually, sorry, let me change that. I really was hoping that I can connect with my mom because I have a lot going on within my family as a whole. And I feel like she'll know what to say and it would help and encourage my other siblings.
Okay, the second you start talking about mom, and I don't know if this is a memory you have in your head, so I'm just going to tell you what popped in, is I saw this lady, and I'm not feeling it's towards the end of her life. It feels more like she's in her prime, and she was thinner. Like she was kind of, I wouldn't say in shape because she's not saying she went to the gym, but she was thinner. And she's sitting on a couch. And there is a little child coming to her, and she is really looking them in their eye and having a discussion with them about the toy they're holding. So that tells me your mom was someone who, when you talked to her, she really focused on you and made you feel important in that moment. Does that feel like your mom?
Yes.
She's also showing me, I feel like the need to cough. Do you remember her having a cough? Did she have allergies really bad?
She was a smoker.
Oh, okay. That would make sense of the cough then. I just kept feeling the need to start to clear my throat and having this cough. Your mom is also what I'm hearing. I don't know why she's saying this, but she was a fighter.
Hmm.
Your mom was someone who didn't back down from a good old fight. You know what she's dropping in, and I'm not sure if this has to do with her illness. The last time I was at the oncologist, my cancer markers came back 0, but the second we stopped discussing that, my oncologist looked at me and she said, Christy, your cancer is going to come back in 3 to 5 years. Instantly, my husband says, it sounds like a fight, or it sounds like a challenge. And I said, yes, the gauntlet's been thrown. And when I asked him about that later, it's because he needed to hear me say, I'm going to fight this. And your mom has that same kind of energy. Like, she didn't care what you said. She was going to fight to the last breath.
Yes.
Now, I asked her why she's talking about that story, and she says, because you have that same kind of energy. And she is saying that, much like that card I was just pulling, that fighting is not about putting the boxing gloves on. Fighting is about sitting within and being true to who you are.
Yes.
She is also saying that do not take on the responsibility and the emotions of those around you.
That's what my husband tells me all the time.
Well, we hate to say that your husband is right, but he is in this instance, Devin.
Right.
Your mom just confirmed. So when the spirit steps up and says something like that, she is also referencing that she's around you a lot. The fact that she said to you exactly what your husband says to you shows you that she's around you. Now,
Absolutely.
there is someone around you who is behaving badly, and she said, she's taken a page from my playbook. She is saying that if someone's free will is to be an asshole, then by all means give them the free will to do so.
Right.
They just do not do so in your presence.
Okay.
Devin, that is something that it was a really a pivotal turning point, I would say, in my spiritual path, is to understand how to stand in unconditional love, knowing that someone I love and adore is making a choice that is not for their greater good, and not understanding why they are continuing to make they're like making the same actions over and over, and then continually coming to me and complaining about getting the same result they always have.
Yes.
So a pivotal point in my spiritual path was being able to let that go. And it is incredibly difficult to watch people around you. Who was it? Einstein said that's the definition of insanity. But it's amazing how many people do that. They want a different result, but they refuse to change their behavior. And at that point, you can't help them.
Right.
You can guide them, you can love them, but they have to change their behavior. And when I said that, your mom did this. Right. Like, be done with it.
Yes.
But it's no joke, Devin. I do understand that is one of the hardest things it was for me to really take into my life, and being able to do that and truly do it in a loving way. And I will tell you that I work on that part of it every day. It's just very frustrating to me when people want different results but continue to make the same bad choices.
Exactly. I'm constantly explaining the same things over and over. But then it's like I think, oh, let me try to explain it differently and maybe they'll understand it in that way. But it's still the same thing.
Yeah. And you're doing the right thing, because sometimes when I was just mentoring someone yesterday, and I said something to them that I know I had said to them before. And they stopped for a minute and they said, I've heard this said to me before, but the way you just worded that hit a little bit differently. I'm going to have to sit with this. So please do continue to change the way you word things. Sometimes it works. A lot of times it doesn't.
Right.
It is up to them to change their behavior.
Exactly. Thank you.
Of course, you have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Sure. Bye. All right. Devin popped right on there. I was just like, who wants a reading? And Devin was like, me. That never happens. That was like, I don't know how long I read her, but that was like, if you went to my website, which you can't go to my website and book such a short reading, but that was like $50 right there. All right. Okay, E Coastal raised her hand, so let's see who she wants. Or what kind of reading she wants. She can't go live. Wow, Emily, what's up with that? You can't go live. Oh, you're very welcome, Miss Devin. All right, let's see. So I pulled a card for Emily. I don't know what she wants other than that. All right, let's see Miss Alyssa. Let's see if she can go live. Oh, she cannot. All right, so let's see here. We'll just have to read someone without going live then, because I'm not going to not read someone just because they can't go live. It's just more fun if you can have the interaction back and forth instantly. Okay. Emily, if there's something specific you want, please put it in the comments and I'll circle back to you. Let's go to Miss Alyssa. Okay, you say that you want your friend Donna, Miss Alyssa, so I'm going to describe the person who is stepping up when I ask for Donna. Your job is to say yay or nay, if it's her or not. Okay, so the person that stepped up, as I was calling her, she came dancing up. She loved, I'm not saying she was a professional dancer, but she loved to move and groove. She loved music. And I don't know, she showed me a scene from Grease. I don't know how old you are, if you remember that movie, but she is showing me where, I can't remember which one it was, but they're having a sleepover at the one girl's house, and they sit down, and the girl has all these pen pals who are guys. I don't know if you remember that scene or if you've ever seen it. So I was like, what does that scene have to do with it? And Donna is saying that she gave me that scene, and she gave me that Lizzo song about the boys. I like big boys, like little bitty boys. So Donna is telling me that she was someone who, in her heyday, liked to basically play the field. She, really liked to have a good time. She didn't discriminate. She would flirt with anyone. And I'm not saying she slept around. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying she liked to flirt and have these friendships with so many different types of guys. Does that sound like your friend Donna? She's also showing me that she liked, what is the word for, basically she liked to smoke weed. I know that you people have some funny words for that. I can't remember what any of them are, but she is showing me she liked to do that. All right, Miss Alyssa, does this sound like your friend Donna? Yes, she was the life of the party. Absolutely. Okay, thank you. No, Alyssa, though you are a lot of fun, you sound like you're like me. Yes, I'm fun. Yes, I can be funny. I can be very entertaining, but also I'm kind of serious. And that's what she is saying about you, that you can be kind of serious, and it's okay to honor that in yourself. Like you're the one who tethers people. You're like the mama of the crowd is what she is showing me, which sometimes I feel like I am too. I'm like, okay, what are y'all doing? I'm always momming people, even people that are older than me. And she's saying to honor that in yourself. She's also showing me, it's like you're reading something and taking notes. So is there a test you're studying for? Have you been thinking about going back to school? She shows me you sitting at a desk and you're reading something and taking notes. So make sure you are going down that path. She is showing me something about the significance of the month of August. What is happening in August? Just know that she is acknowledging that. And she's wanting to, something just popped up on my screen, which I've never seen before. It says live, age restricted. Your live may contain themes not suitable for younger audiences and has been age restricted, which I'm okay with that. I don't know why they put that up there. I've never seen it before. Okay. So Alyssa, you said you weren't sure. So what she is showing me is, first she showed me books and you taking notes, which is my sign for either about to take a test or that you're going back to school. And then she showed me August. So I was like, what is the significance of August? And you said, you're not sure. Guess what happens in August? People go back to school. So what have you been thinking about going back to school for? She's showing me that you're just really not satisfied with what you're doing in life right now. You're currently writing notes for your bills. Very good. So when Spirit is doing that would make sense. You're writing, you're making notes for your bills. That's a sign that she is around you. Now this August thing and going back to school, there is something that you've wanted to do in your life. You're not completely satisfied with what you're doing. And I'm feeling like, it's okay, but you want to kind of tweak what you're doing. She's showing me August as a sign that's when people go back to school. That's when college starts back up. But I'm not saying you need to completely change what you're doing. Oh, she said you've been thinking about going back for medical assistance. Okay, very good. So the fact that she showed me you going back in August, and I just felt this need to, when you said that you weren't sure, I didn't say, oh, well, we'll leave that since we can't place it. No, she was not letting me leave it. I knew I needed to get to the bottom of it. So that is a sign that you should go back. You should go back to do medical assistance. And you're even going to take it further. Like once you get into it and you finish your medical assistance degree or certificate, whatever that's called, you're going to continue to take it farther. That's really going to be your niche. All right. Thank you, Miss Alyssa. Thank you for letting me read your friend Donna. I appreciate you. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. And for those of you watching, this is a subscription only live. That is so weird. Like up at the top of my screen, it even says restriction now for age. That must be something new that TikTok started, which I'm fine with. I don't care. This should be age restricted. All right. So who was I going to read? It was Emily. What did Emily want? Do you remember, Dee? Did you see what Emily wanted?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. Emily said, here she is. I would love to hear from my grandmother, our future psychic, when will we get a new home? Okay, so is Emily going to get a new home in 2024? Nope. In 2025? Okay. I'm hearing in 2025. Now, I'm going to pull a card on that. I think I know. I already psychically know, but let me pull a card because...
I gotta leave you, so good luck.
All right, have fun today. My moderator's leaving, Miss D is leaving. Have fun. She has a friend coming in. And what else are you doing? Let's just tell the whole world what you're doing, Dee.
Activities meeting. See what we're going to do this month.
All right, have fun. She has activities meeting. Bye. See you Tuesday.
Okay.
All right, so the card I got for you, Emily, was the Shalom Master. You see, they're sitting quietly. They are very much about moving slowly and gracefully and waiting patiently. I know waiting patiently sucks, doesn't it? I just have to agree with you. I know it does. I'm not going to even argue that. So when you're waiting for your house, I'm seeing you really, instead of focusing, sometimes whenever we're waiting for something, all we want to do is focus on where we're going, focus on our goal. I am terrible at that, so there is no judgment. Sometimes when I see a goal in sight, it's like, get the heck out of my way. That's where I'm going. And it keeps us from enjoying the journey. So the Shalom Master is about really enjoying the journey, walking the life, your journey here on life, with grace and love and enjoying every step and every moment. Now there is a grandmother energy. You said you wanted to hear from your grandmother. What I'm getting with the grandmother energy, I don't know if you remember your grandmother writing with a pencil, but I used to see my grandfather do this. So it's weird I'm seeing a grandmother do this. But she's taking the pencil and like licking the end and writing with it. Licking the end and writing with it. I don't know if everyone's grandparents ever did that. I only saw my grandfather do it, but your grandmother is showing me that. She is also showing me sitting at her kitchen table to pay all of her bills. Hold on just a second. What do we have here? This is a man stepping up, Emily. I called for your grandmother. It's like, what is off with this energy? Because it's a man's energy. So though I called a woman, a man stepped up, Emily. It's like they showed me them sitting down. I was like, that is man's legs. And as I carried back up to the entire spirit, it's a man. He showed me sitting at the kitchen table. He has that pencil, and it made sense that he was showing me what my grandfather did. So this must be a grandfather energy to you. And he is sitting very straight at the table and making notes. One leg is pointed out straight and one leg is bent at a 90-degree angle. He is showing me that he always had a lot of notes going on. He liked to drink his coffee when he was at the table making these notes, and he had diabetes. Does that sound like a grandfather energy to you? Oh, I don't know if Emily's not here anymore. All right, I'm not getting confirmation from Emily. Oh, yes. Okay, very good. Okay, so and this happens sometimes, I asked for Emily's grandmother. Instantly, her grandfather stepped up. So let's see what he has to say. Your grandfather is talking about kind of the same theme of the card, and that your grandfather was so busy working, your grandfather was so busy making sure things were taken care of that he didn't devote enough time to his family. Now, he says he was a very different grandfather than he was a father, which we all are. I'm a very different grandmother than I was a mom. But he is showing, do you have children, Emily? He's showing me you sitting on the ground and playing blocks and puzzles. I see like some kids' blocks and I see some kids' puzzles around you, and you're being very patient. It's a sign that you are very patiently playing with kids. And he's talking about how much you enjoy the little ones around you and how much he very much appreciates that. Also, he's showing me, is there a reality TV show? Oh, you have a daughter 8 and a son 6. Very good. Your grandfather is talking about what a great job you do of sitting with them and playing with them and really seeing them for the individuals that they are. Also, he wants me to tease you a little bit about there's some kind of reality show that you watch, reality TV, and you even tease yourself about it. He's not showing me which show it is. It's just a sign that he is around you. He's done a really good job proving he's around you, talking about your kids and how great you are playing with them, and now talking about this reality show that you watch. All right. Thank you, Emily, for letting me read your grandfather. There's like one reality show I watch. I'm not a big fan of reality TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, but there is a reality show I watch, and it's just like my dirty little secret is what I call it. Yeah. Oh, Emily just confirmed. Yes, guilty. Isn't it funny? And the one I watch is one that when my friends find out, they're like, oh no, can I stand that show? I don't know. It really helps me to decompress, and I find it very entertaining. What can I say? All right. Alicia, let's see. She wants a card, or her mom. Let's see what kind of card we get. Okay. The card I got from you, Alicia, was take a note of intuitive messages. It's the moon. The moon is about emotions and really tapping into our psychic and intuitive abilities. Everyone has these. It's something that I teach a lot about how to tap into that. Okay, so also Alicia, can Alicia go live? Let's see, does she have no people? All right, Alicia, I'm about to ask you to go live. Let's see if she can go. Sometimes people, especially when I do these during the day, oh, it looks like she can come up. Hi.
Hello.
So where are you located?
I'm in Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. I have a business partner who grew up there. She doesn't live there anymore, but she grew up there. Oh, and my social media person lives there too. All right. So then I started reading this card, but as I was reading this card, this lady stepped up. So let's see if this is your mom, Teresa, or who this lady is to you. She is showing
Okay.
me that intuitive ability kind of runs in your family. Are you aware of that?
Yes, very much so.
And I feel like this is your mom, and your mom is saying it that that intuitive ability comes from her side of the family. Is that accurate?
Yes, my sisters, they have it as well. So yeah, it's definitely my mom's side.
Okay, very good. Your mom is, though she's joking, so she would have been very funny because she is showing me as I pulled this card and I was talking about intuitive ability. She started laughing and she put down, she made a joke about something I joke about all the time that I'm going to start when I do events to have props where I wear like the gypsy band and I have my crystal ball, and your mom was showing me that. So your mom had a very good, she had a funny personality. She was all about making jokes. Now she's letting me know that she had been feeling well before she passed, but I'm not feeling that she had this very, like she was ill, but it wasn't like she was in the hospital. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Did she also? I'm not convinced she passed from heart problems, but she's also making my heart hurt. Do you know what she's referencing there?
She passed from a pulmonary embolism. So
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. So kind of in that area. Okay, gotcha. Um, Also, your mom is showing me that she was absolutely beautiful. As I'm saying that, she is kind of blushing, like, no, I wasn't, but she was. Your mom was stunning. She's also talking about, is there one of your sisters who has tried, not really tried to take her place, but has kind of taken on the role of checking on everyone, trying to make sure everyone stays together?
yeah, my sister Shaniqua.
She very much appreciates that in her. And she's saying to your sister, she's like, that's not as easy as it looks now, is it? It's like, everyone thought it was so easy to keep track of everyone, but now that someone's trying to do it, they're like, Lord have mercy, it's like herding ducks here. Your mom is telling me, do you have a child, Alicia?
Yes,
Is it a
I
boy?
have a son, Zaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is just talking about what a sweet boy that is. She is okay. So now she's showing me that you raise him in a very sweet, loving way. But is there someone around you who tries to influence your son to be like, man up, don't treat him like a baby, don't baby him?
Yes, his dad.
Oh, your mom is saying that's stupid, that you love that boy just as much as you want. You're turning him into a beautiful, loving human being because you just surround him with such beautiful, unconditional love. Also, your mom is showing me that she is the orbs you have been seeing in the pictures. Have you noticed in some of your pictures there's like some sparklies in there that are unaccounted for?
I just took pictures recently
I can
that
look.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and look at them because I
Yes.
kind of had to do some editing on them.
Very good. So make sure you're going back and looking at them. She also is referencing that you have an eye for photography, that you just have a really good eye for pictures. Or have you started a photography business? Are you thinking about doing that?
No, I just like taking pictures a lot. And I just actually downloaded a editing app, so to like further edit them pictures
Yeah.
and really get to work on that.
I would really start, as you downloaded this app and you started looking at them, really pay attention to where your gift is in that area, because your mom is saying you really have a good eye for it. And there's not really those instances that you have something that starts out as a hobby, but then you turn into a business later. Right? Thank you, Miss Alicia.
Thank you.
All right. I know that was a little bit difficult. There was a lot of background noise, but thank everyone for hanging out. Oh, it must be the Kardashians. No, it is Sister Wives. That's the reality show that I watch. And that is like, everyone who finds out I watch it, they're like, what? That's just crazy. I know. I don't know why I find it so entertaining. And, I just think Janelle is one of the most beautiful people I have ever seen. I don't know if it's her energy or what it is. I do actually know it is. But anyway, I just think she is so stunning. Janelle is one of the most stunning people I have ever seen. All right. Let's see here. He was an architect and I always talk to him. Okay, very good. So I brought up Emily's, it was a grandfather, and that's why, is because he was an architect, and that's why he was showing me with the pencil, and she talks to him a lot. That's why he stepped up. Though she asked for her grandmother, she talks to her grandfather a lot, so he stepped up. Very, very good. Thank you. All right. Let's see here who came up next. Humble Home. You're the best connection I can get to my mom. I'd love to hear from her. Okay, let's see. Humble Home here. Oh, I was going to ask Humble Home. Hold on just a second. Okay, so this is the kind of neighborhood I live in. There was a weird car that passed by my house. I had to go check it out because I live in a cul-de-sac and no one's on my street that isn't supposed to be here. Looks like someone's getting groceries delivered, so it's okay. Okay. So I was trying Humble Home. Let's see, I don't think that she could go live, could she? No. She must be private. Okay, so let's see, Humble Home, are you still here? We'll see if we can get to your mom. All right, I haven't heard from Humble Home. I will start seeing if I can pull up her mom. If she doesn't, confirm or deny, then we might have a spirit up. Okay. I think it's just because you are private. Your account is private, Humble Home. If you take it off for private, you can go live. Okay. So your mom is showing me that she had an illness that she was sick. She started getting really bad. It started like ravaging her body. Then there was a glimmer of hope that she might get better. And then she got sick again. And then it took her out that time. She's also showing me that she was buried. She is showing me that there's a lot of her stuff that has been passed down. I'm seeing Christmas decorations. She is showing me some jewelry. There's even some of her clothes that have been passed down. Does someone have one of her jackets? She's showing me a jacket or a coat. Okay, very good. Thank you, Humble Home, for referencing that, for confirming that. There's also a smell, Humble Home, that you have been smelling. It's called Claire Alliance, and she has been using Claire Alliance to try to get your attention. You miss her so much, and she is acknowledging that. It's like a huge hole. I mean, I know it's grief. I have felt all kinds of grief. The grief you feel of your mom passing feels a lot like the grief I feel around people who lose their children. And losing your child is a whole different ball game, but losing your mom affected you tremendously. And I'm seeing that y'all were starting to become really good friends. Y'all were starting to communicate a lot. And your mom is talking about how happy she is for you. Like, you get up every day and you are one of those beautiful souls that no matter how you're feeling, you make the choice to be kind to others. I know so many people that they wake up in a bad mood or things aren't going just right. They like to spew that energy on those around them. And your mom is talking about, you're just one of those beautiful souls who wakes up every morning and you make the choice to be happy. You make the choice to love others where they are. Your vibration, Humble Home, is amazing. Please continue doing what you're doing. Continue to vibrate at your same vibration. Ah, she loved that about you. I love that about you. She's also talking about, have you been thinking about having kids or having another child? She's showing me a baby coming your way. So I don't know if you've been thinking about having babies or adding to your family, having an additional baby. She's definitely referencing that. Thank you, Humble Home, for letting me read your mom. I appreciate it. I do want to mention to everyone, on April 22nd, I am doing a free Zoom event. It's called Demystifying Spirit. And I do much like readings like this. Oh, a foster baby has been there all week. Okay, thank you for confirming that. I feel you adopting. I'm not saying that it's going to be this baby, but I think that one's going to come your way. It is going to be your forever baby. Okay, Alyssa said, should I get more testing done? I'm hearing yes, that you should. Will you be able to have another baby? I am getting like the smallest of yeses on will you be able to have another baby. So it's be a lot of work. It'd be a lot of pursuing of down that medical path. All right, so on April 22nd, I'm having a free Zoom event where it's called Demystifying Spirit. Not only do I bring through spirits, I break the readings down on how I get the information. You have to register on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, under events. All right, I want to thank everyone for joining me today for this subscription-only live. I will be live again. I'm not sure if it's going to be tonight. I'll be live tomorrow afternoon around 3:30 or 4. And what else was I going to say? Oh, and probably sometime this weekend. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate you. I have to go get ready for a podcast. I'm about to record one. So I have an interview coming. Thank y'all. Have a great day. You're welcome, Alicia. Bye, Alyssa.